There was a small town by the sea where everyone knew everyone, and secrets traveled faster than the wind. In that town lived a girl named Lena. Quiet, observant, always watching life from the window of her tiny blue room. Every morning, she opened the window, letting the salty air fill the house. Her mother used to say, "When you open the window, life finds a way to enter." But her mother had been gone for 3 years now, and Lena wasn't sure if she still believed that. Most days, she watched people passing by. Friends laughing, neighbors arguing, children running after each other. She wanted to be part of that world, but she carried a loneliness she didn't know how to explain. Across the street lived an old man named Mr. Hale. He walked slowly with a cane and always wore a brown hat. Every day, he stopped in front of Lena's window, looked up, gave a gentle smile, and continued on his way. One morning, Mr. Hale didn't walk by. Then another. And another. Lena noticed the silence immediately. The street felt incomplete without the slow tapping of his cane. 3 days later, a small ambulance arrived at the old man's house. 2 paramedics entered. They left carrying a stretcher covered with a white sheet. Lena felt something break inside her. A thin, invisible string that had quietly connected her to him. That night, she didn't sleep. She sat by the window until dawn, thinking about how a simple smile from a stranger had been one of the only warm things in her life. The next morning, the sky looked heavier than usual, as if the sea had stolen some of the blue from it. But Lena opened the window anyway. A cold wind rushed inside, scattering the papers on her desk. And that's when she saw it. A small note stuck under the flower pot on her windowsill. The handwriting was shaky but familiar. It was from Mr. Hale. "For the girl in the window, thank you for noticing me. Your smile was the last gift of my life." Lena stared at the paper, her heart pounding against her ribs. She hadn't even realized that she ever smiled at him. But she must have. Even once. Even by accident. She folded the note carefully and placed it inside the music box her mother had given her. Then, for the first time in years, Lena stepped outside. Not just to stand. Not just to breathe. But to walk. She walked past the bakery, past the bookstore, past the little cafe where couples argued and made up again. Every step felt unfamiliar, but also strangely right. People looked at her. Some surprised, some indifferent. But she didn't hide her face. Not today. When she reached the edge of the town, she stopped in front of the sea. The waves were loud, as if calling her name. She whispered, "I'm here." The wind blew through her hair, and for the first time, she felt her mother might have been right. When you open the window, life really does find a way to enter. But only if you're brave enough to step through it. And that day, Lena finally did.